Most people won't like this video. Most people won't agree with this video. Some people will threaten and be tempted to unsubscribe, but yet they won't, because they want to see what I'm going to say tomorrow. Will it be even more disagreeable? That's intriguing, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's me, Nick Shell. We've got a comment up here, if I can reach this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got it. Let's take a look here. Yeah, actually, this is interesting. This is a prime example of, I respect this, but I don't relate to it. And that's fine. We can do that as human beings with high emotional intelligence. We can think, you know what, I don't agree with their perspective on life, but I respect it. It doesn't make me upset the fact that they believe differently than me, right? And I respect this, I just don't agree with it. And I have a feeling at the end of this video, you're gonna feel the same way about me. You respect me, but you don't agree with my perspective on this. You're so curious now, aren't you? Let's do it. The comment was on a video called, I'd get a hair transplant for $100,000 reluctantly, which I've already started backtracking on that. You can see a character arc developing in me already, in which I don't want a hair transplant. I want to age. Like, I don't want that to be taken away from me. I've always planned on going bald. So no, don't take that away from me. You know, that's how I'm feeling now. So Tommy Two Bats had this to say, quote, some people get hair transplants not to increase their confidence, but instead the confidence of others who are going to invest in them. And he gives like 5 different examples. Let's go through these. The first, A, the girl who decides that the guy is cute enough to date, meaning he was bald before, but now he has a hair transplant, so now he's cute enough to date. B, the old lady who decides to vote for them. So this older Republican lady that votes for Trump because he had all these hair transplants. That's what that means. C, the jury who gives them the benefit of the doubt. Why? Because men with shaved heads look like thugs, and then we can't trust them. Older people don't trust men with shaved heads because they're old-fashioned and they think that that looks thuggish. D, the boss who decides to hire them. And E, the parking inspector who lets them off. Key point, attraction is not a choice, end quote. So, I get it, but I disagree. And that's exactly how you're gonna say what you'll say about me at the end of this video. I know that, and I'm okay with that. We're cool, but I disagree with this. Can you imagine that I disagree with it? I do. Let's go through these real quick, why I disagree with them. So, the girl who decides that the guy's cute enough now that he's got the hair transplant. Seriously, are we gonna talk about this again? See that it goes back to what I keep saying. It's about confidence to begin with. As long as you believe that you're not attractive because you don't have as much hair as the next guy, girls are not going to be attracted to you because they're not attracted to guys who aren't confident. But it's amazing to me. One of the best albums ever recorded is Third Eye Blind's original album, where it says like the girl doing this. Like, I feel like I'm doing that a lot here lately. Because in your mind, you actually believe that something that's costing you from dating pretty girls is that you don't have a perfect head of hair. It's about your confidence. It's about your ability to make them laugh. It's about your skill set. It's about you having ambition. All right? So no, I disagree with A. B, the old lady who decides to vote for them. Okay, I'll give you this one. If you are planning on running as a politician for some kind of office, and you're going bald, okay, I get the hair transplant then because, again, Donald Trump, we know that really on top he doesn't have any hair. He's had so many hair transplants, and he needed to depend especially on the older voters. So I get that. But see, here's a problem with that point. You're not running for office, and you're not going to, okay? None of you are going to be running for office. You're going to be doing other things. Very few people end up doing that as a career, okay? And it's the same thing with like a movie star. You want to be the romantic lead, you want to be Matthew McConaughey, he had hair transplants, I get it. Tom Cruise, most people say he didn't, I say he did based on Born on the 4th of July 1987. There's scenes where it goes up really high, and then movies after that he had Norwood 1. So unless you're going to run for office or be a romantic lead in a movie, this doesn't apply to you. So that's out the door. See, the jury who gives him the benefit of the doubt, really? So an attorney is going to say to the guy he's defending, you know what? I know you're being convicted for murder here, a murder that you didn't commit. But you know what? You're just a little too bald. Let's get you a hair transplant, because if you have more hair, the jury's gonna... Really? Nah, really? Come on. No. Okay, what's next? D, the boss who decides to hire them. Robert, back me up. Robert, back me up. Even you would agree, Robert. You know the studies that when you go in for a job interview, the man who has a shaved head is seen as taller and more in charge. That's the guy who's more likely to get the job. The guy that has the shaved head. So no, you're not going to lose out on a job because and that's the thing. Most of you are younger anyway. Like you're really worried about that you're not going to get a job because you've dress nice, be professional. They don't care about your hair, and shave it and you'll be more intimidating in a good way. That's a good thing. Oh man, I'm losing my sanity. E, the parking inspector who lets them off. Oh, sorry, I parked illegally. You know what? But look at this hair that I can run my fingers through. We're cool, right? You don't have to really give me that ticket, do you? What? Like, people really believe this. People really walk around thinking that their life is so limited by hair. Like, you couldn't be the person that overcame the stereotype. If that's really what you believe, that your life is really that limited, I've already told you, I made a video weeks ago, and I said, out of you watching these videos, please share some testimonials. Tell me how you personally have actually been discriminated against because of hair loss. And no one really said anything. That's the thing, it's all an illusion and you keep buying into it. Like, I'm the voice of reason. I feel like I'm the only one not taking crazy pills here. Like, this is bogus. This is not real. It's about your confidence. It's about you being the exception to the rule. Wherever there's a man, show me, I've said it before, show me a man without hair who can't, and I'll show you a man with hair who can. Okay, go ahead and leave the comments and tell me how you disagree with me.